every day across the USA. We connect through culture. It's a way of discovering. Who are you?
Bonjour everybody, my name is Jonathan Thunder, an Ojibwe artist from the Red Lake Nation. You're here in my studio in Duluth, Minnesota, where I practice painting and animation.
Jonathan Thunder is an award-winning artist known for his paintings, digital animation, murals, and art installations.
I think art is not just my career, but it's my lifestyle because there is a form of communication there that goes beyond the surface.
His work tells a visual story, blending imagery from his own background and combining figures from Native American mythology with familiar pop culture icons from his childhood. His love of art started at an early age.
I am originally from the Red Lake Nation in northern Minnesota. I grew up in the Twin Cities. In third grade, I didn't understand an art assignment, and my mom helped me through one. And I remember at that moment feeling such a powerful connection to the ability to draw something that I always drew from that moment forward.
Although drawing came to him naturally, school wasn't always easy for John.
Growing up in Minneapolis, it was a little different, I would say, because it's such a melting pot of various tribes that moved there. So I remember hearing the term we were skins or Indians as a kid. And if I met another kid from a different tribe, maybe that would get discussed. But mostly we're just little native kids, like, oh, are you native? I'm native too. There was some, a little bit of adversity there that I had to navigate.
Though there were challenges, John continued to draw and create art from the things that inspired him.
Early on, I was just drawing stuff like the skateboard art that I would see where it was like a kid plastered to the front of a Mack truck, and he had his skateboard and it would say Chuck McTruck. Looking at sort of the critical comedy of Mad Magazine, I started to draw that stuff. It helped me kind of navigate my emotions regarding the adversity. I could come home and if I was angry, I could make an angry drawing, or I could listen to some kind of music and make like a interpretive poetic drawing. And I think that connection that it has to my own personal and spiritual health and my ability to speak through my artwork has been something that has always been a core of my even my professional practice. I always had a lot of inspiration from music and film. I liked looking at art books. I remember my 7th grade art teacher gave me a Salvador Dali book to look at, which surrealism was, I was like, this is the stuff right here, and when it came time to graduate, the career counselor gave me what I like to call the very dangerous advice that I should go to school to be an artist.
So John packed up his car and headed to Santa Fe, New Mexico, where he enrolled in classes at the Institute of American Indian Arts, a school aimed at supporting Native culture. There, John was able to really focus on his art.
I think incorporating my identity as an Anishinaabe in my artwork is inevitable. My artwork isn't, like a clear painted picture of one particular element of Anishinaabe culture. It's an interpretation of my place as a citizen of this world who comes from an Anishinaabe background. And most of the teachings that I have about how to spiritually navigate a place come from Anishinaabe culture.
While John's work comes from his own personal perspective, he hopes the message will be thought-provoking for others who see it.
Probably one of my stronger pieces recently was a painting called The Lighthouse, which was based composition-wise on a painting called Washington Crosses the Delaware River. It was a historical image about the American Revolution. In 2021, when I painted The Lighthouse, I felt like anytime you looked at the media, there were revolutions, of all kinds happening. But it was a time of Americans trying to define, like what is the best way for us to move forward.
John often incorporates recognizable characters in his art to capture attention.
My background is not only in fine art, but also as an animator. So cartoons are something that's part of my narrative. And for me to speak to people using that kind of culture, that world culture, popular culture or whatever, is a good way for me to say, hey, like my culture is a part of this culture too. We're all connected. I want to know your story too. Use the hashtag #SeenByMe and share your story with the world.